I think we have a new heating system. This is the second time shooting this video after doing at least 20 tests with this new microphone. This is my third microphone set. Plug and play, they say. It seemed to work some of the time and not work other times. So I tried lots of different experiments and it seemed that when the microphone was clipped onto me, it didn't work. But if I held it, it did work. So I went out into the garden. In between all of this, there was a leak down here. This morning, one of the joints had failed. So I came in, water all over the floor. The guys were coming back anyway to finish off. More problems. Seem to have sorted it. We've got a whole new thing now. This temperature should now be going up. Yeah, just did a really good video in the garden, holding it because that's what worked, and the audio did work. And to start with, when I replayed the video back, and it sounded great. And thanks, Rob, for the comment. I know I've been trying. This is the third set. I've had a lot going on. I know the technology does work. This protects the wind, and the audio sounded great, but then it just went crackly at times. So I'm just like, how many more things I've got to deal with in life that just keep going wrong? It's just a bit of a weird time at the minute. So I'm really, if anybody's got like a really good microphone solution, I don't know if it's good it has that cover on it. I tried everything, and when it sounded good, it sounded really good. It really, really did. Yeah, so apologies for a lot of the wind, apologies for the lot of bad audio. I think some of the videos have even just not even had any audio on parts of them. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to build 100 startups in a year, trying to get moved back into a house to move back out. Life has been a wild ride, and just technology, please do me a favor and work out. But the promising thing is, when it is windy up here on the hill. We live on a hill and it's a windy day anyway, but when it sounded good, but then it just crackling. So I don't know if that's because I was holding it. Really confusing, but I'm sure we're getting closer. This guy's just gone off to McDonald's and he should be back shortly. We should be able to move back in tomorrow, so I'm glad we had a bit of a buffer on the moving in date. Yeah, Toddy here on day 278 of shooting daily videos, just trying to work things out in public, build 100 startups in public, and build a company that helps people and educates people. And just show you the real journey that is, and that sometimes might be good and that sometimes might be bad, but that is life, isn't it? And I'm just not about making loads of flashy, I guess that'll be the other channel. This is like the Toddy vlog, my life kind of vlog, doing the channel. The long conformity channel will be videos specifically based on specific things and projects. But this one's just about me and my life. And yeah. Watched some TV last night. I watched a couple of shows. I never watch TV. And I think it was called Batch from Scratch. It was Joe Swash, some actor in some soap or something. Joe Swash, I know his name, I know who he is. And this other woman, I can't remember her name, but she's blown up on social media for like batch cooking, the batch cooking queen or whatever. And I mean, I like batch cooking, so it's interesting to see it for quite a few reasons. I think that not really mention of organic. It bamboozles me that people keep saying that reducing fat in foods because people are getting fat. Fat does not cause you to get fat. Sugar and simple processed foods and simple carbohydrates, which turn to sugar in the body, cause people to get fat. And one of the women on the first episode, all she ate, it was interesting that the couple had like three daughters who were quite young, and they all just ate differently and separately. And the husband was shoving down noodles. He worked hard, and then he'd probably get a takeaway later. And the mother would eat loads of steaks with butter beans, which I think is pretty healthy. But she was kind of like a bit overweight and not healthy. But they didn't show anything else she was eating, even though they had all these hidden cameras and stuff in the kitchen. And the three daughters were like going in and sneaking cream and sneaking cereals, a lot of cereals, but they didn't eat together, and I was just like, wow. And they show pictures of them in the past and about how they would be healthy and running marathons and doing all these things, but I guess life just sometimes just takes you over and sweeps you by. So this is why the Life Master system is really good, because it keeps you on track with all of that, with working 3 hours a day. Gives you then about 3 hours a day for your health, which includes food, which includes preparation time. They were just getting to the end of the day and be like, oh, what's for dinner? And then obviously you're just making bad choices because you're not proactively forward thinking and planning it out. So yeah, it was quite interesting. I just don't watch TV, but because we're in this Airbnb, and I was just absolutely shattered with all this stuff going on. I had a little look, and it's quite amusing, quite interesting, really. It's like the system's overtaken us. Everybody's just got busier and busier and busier and busier, and convenience food has grown more and more convenient. And before you know it, you're just eating a load of beige food from the freezer and wondering why you're not healthy and energized. It's a bit of a vicious circle then, isn't it? We had some beautiful homemade baked beans this morning. I've got to start sharing this food. I think I might start a Toddy Food channel and just try and document all the food that I eat in the days, because we put a lot of effort into that. Like, I put as much effort into the food and nutrition as I do my work. Not that there's been much of the work recently with all of this, but we'll get there. It's life. I just want to be as authentic as possible and try and keep getting not hold anything back, give you an authentic journey of building these companies and what it's like doing it with a family and trying to do it our way, like valuing food and nutrition and health and not buying things from a bag. That was the thing. A lot of this chef I think she's had a lot of criticism because a lot of the stuff was just like frozen or from the bag, but I can't knock all of it. But if I wanted to, I could tear it to shreds, but might be a video for another day. Might watch another episode or two tonight. Okay, 278. Hopefully the heating's on tomorrow. Hopefully we can get back here. Hopefully we can get more stable and back to some normality to then move out again. Got to do some negotiations with the landlord. Had a few ideas for that. Might need a bit more of a month. Because the Schengen area, going to Europe, you're allowed 90 days and 180, so I've been learning how that works, and it's a little bit confusing because they look at when you exit and then look back on it. It's a rolling 180 days. So whenever you exit, they look back at your last 180 days and make sure that you haven't exceeded 90. So being in Lanzarote to the 6th of Feb, if we leave on the 6th of June, that should all be good. June. I think so anyway. I'm still working it out. All right, hopefully this guy's back soon. And hopefully we're moving back tomorrow. It's been, March the 6th? It's been exactly a month since we arrived back and drove up that hill. Beautiful sunset, amazing breakaway to walk in to Ratville. The smell's a bit there still, but I've cleaned about 15 times, and I think with their work, they've removed any of the old rubbish. All right, big love.